Hey guys, I'm here. I'm a little late. I'm sure. Sorry about that. But I had some stuff I had to do prior. So sorry, but I am here now. So sorry. Just gonna share my. I can't even talk. Share my links on social media across my platforms. So I hope everybody's doing good. Wish my phone wasn't so slow, man. I hate that, but I really don't have so much money because these days you have to spend like over $500 in order to get like just a regular normal working phone. Anything below that, the phone will just not do anything. It's really ridiculous. Okay. God. Oh, hey Andrew, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for liking the stream. Good to see you. Are you doing well? I hope you're doing well. Okay, my mic is working. Sometimes my mic will cut out and then I can't. Sorry, I'm almost done here and then I can concentrate. I'm just doing this here. So what are you up to? How's the writing process? A big thing coming up? Like what? Now you get me curious. A big thing coming up. Okay. Oh, you're gonna get an income there? Is that what you're saying? Oh, you want me to do it? I can do a reading. You want me to do a reading? It'll be a general reading, and then there will be one card that will be focused on that particular issue that you want to know about. So just let me know if that's what you want, or if you're just talking to me about your stuff. I'm excited for you. I hope so too. I really hope so too. Okay, Andrew. I'll do that for you, and then you're next, David. Exactly what do you mean, David? On your wife? I don't get it. For her, or do you want to know something about your wife, or gotta be a bit more specific, I guess. Okay, so is this reading for you? For her. Okay, then she would have to be the one in the chat talking to me if that reading is going to be for her. I can't just do a reading for her if she's not the one talking to me. That would be for you then. Okay, so now it's Desiree then who's texting, who's typing. All right, Andrew, I'm shuffling those cards, okay, really well. Okay, David, that sounds good. Then as soon as I'm done with Andrew, I'll get with you. All right. Yes. So I'm excited about this, Andrew. I'm excited to be able to give you a reading. That's really awesome and amazing. So let me see. Okay, here we go. All right, Andrew. Let's check out what's going on with you in your life currently, presently. What's going on? Okay, so let's see here. Okay. So you got the Seven of Wands inverted here. Okay, so let's see. So there's self-doubt, okay? You got some self-doubt going on there right now, unfortunately, okay? You have self-doubt, and there's loss. There's no faith in your own ability right now, okay? So that's what you have going on right now. I don't know if you can resonate with that, but you're struggling a little bit with your character and with your thought of accomplishing things, okay? You're a little nervous. You feel like you're not doing it. You know, you're not doing enough. So that's your current situation here. So let's look what happened in the past. Okay, let's check out what. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune. So in the past, I don't know if I even showed you that. That's the self-doubt. Okay, so in the past you had something good going on. In the past it looked like you had a really fortunate event that occurred to you. Okay, there was fortune, chance, there were unplanned happenings, fate, and destiny. Okay, so that's what happened in the past. There must have been like a certain situation that you can recall that had all these different aspects in them. Okay, so that was in the past. That was a good thing. Okay, so that had you in positive spirits. Okay, I don't know if you can remember a certain situation that you found yourself in, or something that happened that brought you really good fortune and chance and good happenings. Okay, so let's see what is going on in your subconscious. Okay, let's check what goes on there. Yeah. Okay, so it's a Five of Wands here. Yeah, so there is conflict, okay? There's conflict with people around you, with people maybe close to you, neighborly people, like neighbors. That's not really a, there's like a competition, okay? So in your subconscious, there's a competition going on. Discord, struggle, legal troubles, conflict with neighbors. Okay, I don't know if you can relate to that. But that's subconsciously, it's something that you're not 100% paying attention to or actually realizing, but it's definitely going on. It could be just going on in your head, you know, but it is definitely going on. So that's what we have for your subconscious. So let's look at your secret wishes and desires. Okay, let's check out on that. Okay, that's great. So you get the Temperance, okay? So your secret wishes and desires are patience and balance, okay? You're combining elements for new results, okay? And you're you're wishing to be able to really focus on your creative energy and ability, okay? Now I know you're a musician, so it looks like you're really wishing and your desire is really to be balanced, to be stable, to be patient, okay? That is your wish. You wish to challenge your energy, okay? That's the biggest part. That's what you're really dreaming of, that you can actually channel your energy. So yeah, that's what's currently going on there for your secret wishes and desires. So let's check on your hidden forces. How are they influencing you? Okay, let's check on that. Okay, so we get the Chariot inverted here. Okay, so your hidden still, obviously that's why it's called hidden forces, is a force that will cause you to there will be failed plans and a poor strategy will be like emerging, okay? So that's what's happening currently underneath the surface, okay? So there will be some unforeseen circumstances that will occur, failed plans and poor strategy. So I'm really hoping that this is not with your, you know, with your little thing going on. Okay, I don't know what that means. I really hope that this is not with your situation for your SSD. It could be, but I'm hoping it's not. But that's hidden as of right now, so it's kind of unclear, okay? But it's definitely something that you needed to pay attention to and keep an eye on, okay? Oh, thank you for following, James. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hi. Hi, James. Welcome. Welcome to the room. I'm good. How are you? Okay, so let's look, Andrew, let's look at events yet to come, okay? Let's check it out. Okay, so that's the Nine of Wands inverted here. So there will be future events where you're going to be really, like you're going to consider giving up, okay? That's definitely going to be, oh, good. That's good. That's definitely something, there will be really huge obstacles, a lack of motivation and willpower, okay? So you will be struggling. There will be definitely a struggle coming your way, and I really hate that I pulled this card for you, but unfortunately, it's going to be really tough, okay? There's going to be a really tough time. Could have to do with your SSD. I'm not sure. I almost feel like it's something different, to be honest with you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, there will be really, really tough obstacles that you will be facing in the future, okay? So, just be strong when the time comes, okay? So let's look at your environment. How is your environment currently making you feel, okay? Good. death, okay? Your environment is influencing you and it's making you feel like you need to end old ways and begin anew, okay? It's making you feel like you are undergoing a metamorphosis, okay? New beginnings, new awakenings, okay? So your environment is good for you right now, okay? Whatever is going on, thanks, David. Yeah, that's the main thing about this. I hate these people that do it and they really just throw out a word or they throw out something. They don't connect with the people. I'm trying to connect with my people. I'm not trying to just throw you out into the world like, here, the wolves can consume you, you know. So anyway, so your environment is good. You're finding yourself in a really good environment. Stay there, okay? It's good for you. It's positive for you, okay? So let's look at the people in your life. How are they influencing you, okay? Oh, good. So that makes me think of your significant other, okay? Because, okay, so you get the Page of Cups, okay? So this is the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, reflective, imaginative person, compassion, gratitude. So there's somebody around you that's really good for you. I'm sure it's you know, your girl. So there's gratitude, there's happiness, there's somebody that cares, okay? You can see how she's carrying the little fish very carefully to the other side of the shore with the little pearl on his tongue. So yes, this is a really good situation. Compassion and gratitude is huge, okay? So really good, the person around you. Okay, keep that up. That is a positive thing in your life. Let's look at your spirituality, okay? Let's check on that, okay? You're welcome, Andrew. So you get the King of Cups inverted, okay? So your spirituality is not quite there. There's something about a little bit of a misery, okay? It's like a difficult to please, lack of creativity, and like a tumultuous character. Okay, so I'm thinking that your spirituality is just a little bit suppressed right now, okay? A little bit suffering, a little bit neglected because, you know, you're going through tough times. So that can happen, that you will put other every time with this piece of shit. Like, they can't hear me right now. Yeah, so sorry guys, that happens with my stuff. Then I have to unplug it, plug it back in, push a button, and then it works again. I don't understand what it is. It happens like every 20 minutes it happens. Every 19 minutes. Okay, so anyway, so let's look at your SSD because that's what we wanted to know. What I was saying is, like, sometimes it cannot be 100% clear and sometimes it could be a little bit clouded, okay? So, but let's look into it and see what we can uncover. Okay. Okay, so the Eight of Cups, okay? So you are leaving things behind. You're stopping something and you're moving away from it. You're not seeing it through. You're not pushing through. You're on to new things, okay? So I don't know if you can kind of relate that to your situation with your SSD, but that's where we're finding it. Maybe you're trying different ways is almost what I'm thinking. But it is positive, okay? It's a change of plans, ending one's endeavors, abandoning old ways, looking for better things. So I think this is a really positive card for you. I think this will be a good outcome. There will be new, leaving old endeavors was one of the first things. So that's really important to know that that's something that you're doing, that that's happening for you, and that there are better situations coming up. Okay, so good things are in reach. Let's put it that way, okay? So I think that was a really good reading for you, Andrew. I hope that this helped you a little bit and made you feel a little bit, better, and made you think that, gave you a little bit more insight on the things that you weren't unsure about, or, whatever, confused, or maybe had anxiety about. I hope this helped a little bit. And I really want to thank you again for coming in. I'm so, grateful that you came in, and I appreciate you. And I really wish you good luck with that. Just keep me updated. You text me here and there, and I really feel bad that I'm such a klutz when it comes to reaching out to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, James. Yeah, because I want to do it thoroughly. I don't want to, because I don't. If you do it within seconds, it's not real. You're not connecting. You're not thinking. You're not trying to grasp in there. You're not using your spirit to go there to this person and see the things around the person. It's hard to explain how this works. Yeah, and I've just kind of recently started it, but a lot of people really like it, because I've seen these people do it on TikTok, but they had 1,000 followers, so they were able to go live. I don't have 1,000 followers, and I watched what they did, and a lot of these people, they're just they throw out a card. They say, "Oh, tell me your name," and they throw out a card, and no, you're not going to be with your boyfriend. Next. And I'm like, no, you just said that. You didn't know. You didn't even think. You didn't consider anything. You just said no because that was just the word on your lips in that moment. And it's really kind of aggravating, because I'm like, that's not real. That's why people think it's shenanigans, because of people like that. You know what I mean? And it's not. So, I don't know. So I thought to myself, I was like, well, if they do that, why don't I just do it on Twitch, since I can't do it on TikTok? And yeah, and people really like it, and I really like it doing it, because people, they feel very relieved oftentimes, even when it's not so positive all the time. They feel relieved, because the unknown is always what scares humans so much, not knowing what's really going on, Hi, Danger Zone. Yeah, and that's definitely something, because I really think that you shouldn't treat the people just like a number, or just like the name, and I don't know. That's not, I couldn't work like that. My I hate saying it like that, because it sounds so stupid, but my psychic powers would not work that way. That would be no way. I don't get it. I'm good. I'm actually really good. I actually made it almost on time. I was only 15 minutes late. My God, I gotta stop doing that. But I was messing around in my settings. Yeah, connection. Yeah, you have to have that. You have to. Hope you're doing good, Danger Zone. Thanks for coming in. That's awesome. I saw that, David. I saw that in the camera. This happens all the time when I do this. And I just stare at it. I'm like, okay. It's the goats. Definitely. I saw it too. I saw it, David. I saw it. Well, David, it is your turn. And I'm hot right now. Whoa. Whew. Okay. Okay, anyway. It's Desiree's turn, David, right? Desiree, not you. You want Desiree to have this, correct? All right, James, you're gonna be next. So how it goes is you do exclamation mark tarot, and that's how you join the reading. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so, David, what did you say you wanted to know about specifically? Oh, cool. It worked. Yes, James, you're next. Okay, financial. Gotcha. Okay, so let's go ahead and start and let's see what is going on presently, currently in your life. Okay. You know, I gotta change this a little bit. That's better. Okay, what's going on presently? Oh, okay. You got the Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is really good. So presently there's new life, birth. There is using your creativity. Hey, Bridget, how are you? Hey, Chaley. Hey, guys, good to see you. Glad you could come in. I set my schedule now, finally. So I have a very set schedule now, so that you guys can know when I come on. Okay, so Desiree, Ace of Wands is a really good card. It's creativity, passionate love, birth, new life, potential, good things about to begin. That is your present situation. Okay? I'm really happy about that. That's a really good card to have for present. So, presently, you're doing good. You're in a good spot, okay? Or good things are happening as, you know, as your life is going. So, let's look what happened in the past, okay? Let's check it out. Oh, okay, okay. The Three of Pentacles. So in the past, you had a really good workmanship going on with somebody. There was a really paid really good attention to detail. Very skillful and working together on a single objective, okay? But there was a specific person that you were doing that with. I don't know if it was a hobby or if it was at work, but you got along really well with this person. There was a really good collaboration. There was an artistic ability, working with others in a creative environment, skill in craftsmanship, okay? So that's really good that you had that in the past. I don't know if you can resonate, if you can know who that was or what that was, but it was good. So we can see that. Let me see what Bridge said here. Not necessarily. So my suggestion, because it's hard to explain, because depending on the feeling and the context, it can, each reading can be completely different, right? It can be influence of either a specific things in your life, or can be your whole life, or everything. But honestly, my suggestion is always like, get a once a month reading, because things change. And I mean, like I always say, things change all the time, constantly. Like what I'm reading to you right now, we can know that it will be there, but it can always change, because that's just how it is. It's always flowing. It's never stops. You know what I mean? So it's not wrong to do that, no, but it can just be confusing for you, okay? Because, you know, you can be like, okay, wait a minute, so yesterday the reading was so and so, and today it's different. It can be because it's a different topic that's being addressed by the cards, by me, you know? I actually did a reading for somebody. Who was it? Thank you for following, David. Appreciate you. Where that person asked me about her, I think it was her past husband and her parents. I believe that's what it was. And they straight up came through the cards. It was crazy. It was really weird because the questions that she was talking about were exactly answered by her past people, you know? So it's okay. It's okay. I wanted to answer that because those are really good and crucial and important questions. Okay, because of course you think, I totally understand. So yeah, it is very much possible. It's very much possible to reach. It really depends on how strong are all these connections between people, right? How strong is my connection? If you were to ask about somebody that passed away, right? How strong is my connection to you? How strong is your connection to your past loved one? And how can I forge a strong connection to that past loved one too? You know what I mean? Yes, James. It can go either way with the cards. And I love it because I said this before. I used to give readings without cards. Just, I sat with a person. I may have taken their hand or I may have had them give me something of theirs. And I read them this way without the cards because I always thought it was charlatan stuff. And then until one day I was like, man, all these people talk about the cards. Maybe I should just look into it and see, And then I looked into it and I was like, it's not charlatan. What it is these cards are really just, they give me an extra push. They give me just an extra little help to do a proper reading. And I love it. I'm like in love with these cards now. For me, it's like perfect because they're like little tiny beacons that I can take and be like, okay, they give me a guide light, and then I can even better. Because if you do it from scratch, it's tricky. There's a lot of sitting in silence and the other people are waiting, and it's like, I have to sit here in silence because I have to really. But here, I don't have that because I look at the card, and the card says this, and I'm like, okay, I can read into the card, and I can figure it out. Thanks, guys. You're so sweet. You're all awesome. I love you guys. I really do. But yeah, so, and again, always think, I never want people to say, get mad at me. This is all me from me personally. How I work and how it is for me. It can be very different for other readers. Probably very different for everybody. So don't take it as a norm. That's just how Dragonite works, Thanks, Desiree. So, okay, let's move on with Desiree's reading here. So, yeah, so far so good. So the present is really good. New birth, new life, creativity is going on. Really good, Desiree. And in the past, creativity. So you're creative. Whatever is it that you're doing, it's good. It's good. So far, you're really having a good time. Let's just put it that way. So moving on, let's look at your subconscious. Okay, what's going on there? Oh, okay. We haven't had that guy in a while. Okay, so that's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so persistent, methodical, mundane, ritualistic in your subconscious. Really good. Okay, so we're already seeing. I'm hoping that this will concur, but we're seeing that your subconscious, that your inner self, is doing good. There's literally like a positive humming sound going on there, like the Buddhist monks. Okay, that's a frequency inside of them that keeps them, level. Okay, that's something that you just kind of have naturally, lightly, but it's there, right? You have this mundane, ritualistic subconscious. Really good to have. Okay, so let's look at your so let's look at your secret wishes and desires here. Okay, let's look at those. Ooh, all right, danger zone. Let me write you in here. So we got, okay, we did Andrew, we're doing Desiree, and so we got James next, and then it's Danger Zone. Okay, so the Ooh, okay, so the Empress inverted. Okay, so that's kind of a little bit of a trickier subject. Okay, so your secret wishes and desires. It looks like there is some infertility, domestic strife, and infidelity. Okay, and your dream and your wishes obviously is for these things to come to an end slowly. Okay, you wish that this infertility is no longer a topic, that the domestic strife will dissipate. Okay, so that's what you're wishing for right now. I don't know if you can resonate, but there's something going on with infidelity, with stuff like that, that you are not welcoming, that is has a negative effect on you, and that you would like to, for it to come to an end. Okay, so let's look at your hidden forces. What's going on there? Okay. Oh, okay. So we get the Four of Pentacles here. So in your hidden forces, it's something that's not really obvious to you yet. Ergo hidden. There are forces that make you almost like greedy and a hoarder, and just like putting material gain over anything else. Okay, that's like something that's more important to you than anything else. Could maybe even not be you directly, could maybe be David, I don't know, but it's one of you, or maybe both of you, is really like really about money, and really just putting money before everything else. Okay, and that can sometimes be a bad thing. So just letting you know, it's showing up here as your hidden forces. So that's what we have for that. So let's look at the future things to come. Okay, for you, I'm interested to see that. Ooh, okay, so that's kind of nerve-wracking. So this is the moon. Okay, so in the future there will be a little bit of like dark thoughts and dark fantasies, and a little bit of a mind control, brainwashing, dark influences, trickery, illusion, subconscious control. Okay, so it could be something that goes on, or somebody that will influence you in a negative way, that will manipulate you, that will make your thoughts very much on a bad end. Okay, so that's going to be coming up in your future. So keep a lookout, for something like that. So yeah, that's Oh, okay. So that's already directly there. So, well, because it's coming up in your future, it's going to be more so even. So, keep an eye on that. Watch out for that. If you see signs, you probably know what you're looking at. Let's look at your current environment. Okay, how is that influencing you? Oh, okay. See, it's always so weird. The person will say somebody or what it is, what they think it is, and the next card will be literally that. Okay, so we got the Seven of Swords here. Look at that. I mean, it's kind of even self-explanatory. So it's ill-conceived plans, a path to failure, a poor attempt. Okay, so in your environment is something like that. I'm almost relating that to your mother-in-law. Okay, but it's not really a specific person, but it's just like a general environment, like your workplace or at home, where you just kind of like making mistakes, and you have like poor strategies and things that you do. I don't know if it's maybe paying bills or I don't know, bringing kids to soccer practice or something like that. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of a path to failure right now, a poor attempt, something that you just got to work on. That's not something that's forever. Like I always say, everything changes all the time, but it's something to kind of work on. Better management. Negative and judgy. My mom wasn't negative, but my mom was judgy, but it was funny. She was so funny about it. But My mom was the best, though. You know, my mom was literally the best person that I've ever had in my life, and she's gone now. So it's like, God damn it. But you know, so yeah. So in your environment, needs a little bit of work. It's the mother of your beloved. So so I always think you need to respect them, because you need to always think that woman gave birth to the person that you're with, so you can at least be thankful for that. That's how I always just kind of look at it. You gotta just kind of ignore. I was always pretty lucky, honestly, in any relationships that I've ever been in, even the marriages that I've been in. My freaking parents-in-laws always loved me. They always thought I was the best thing since sliced bread. I don't know. I was always so lucky. They put me right under their wing. They were like, oh my gosh, she's so awesome. So I never had this whole thing. I was always friends with my in-laws. Well, you don't even have to love her. You don't. But you do have to, I think, respect her at least, But that's just my opinion, So anyway, so let's look at people around you. Let's see if she comes up again, or if it's maybe somebody else. Let's see. Okay. So that's the Five of Cups. Look at her yelling at him. You see that? And the cups here pushed over with the wine coming out and the roses, as a token of a past love that once existed, a past romance that is no longer. Okay. So let's get to the bottom of this. I haven't had this card in a minute. So we're looking at imperfect relationships, marital disappointment, regret, loss. I think we're looking at your mother-in-law again. That's hard. It's really difficult with people like that, because it makes your whole self you feel very drained after interacting with people like that, when you're just kind of like happy go-getter, and the other person, opposing your views, always just in a bad mood and always talking bad and everything's horrible and blah blah blah. So I really think that this is definitely, look at the card. Yelling, pointing, loss, regrets, imperfect relationships. I think that's her. Unless you can think of somebody else, but I don't know. You haven't even brought up anybody else, so I don't see it. I don't see that there's anybody else. So let's move on. Your spirituality. Let's see what goes on. The Knight of Swords inverted. Okay, so in your spirituality, you will be exposing a false friend, okay? There's a bully, troublemaker, impulsive. Oh, cool, it's Kutalu. That's what he's called in German. That's what I see. I don't see a squid. I see Kutalu right away. That's so funny. Cthulhu, I believe Americans call Cthulhu. So yeah, there is a bully, troublemaker, impulsive. So literally, your spirituality right now is stagnant and is disheveled and what do you call it? Like rocky, because of your mother-in-law. That's what I see. So you can't really focus on the spirituality, because she's just kind of filling you guys up with these negative thoughts and stuff. So it's not a really ideal situation, So let's look at the financial thing. Here we had the hoarding, right? So let's see if there's gonna be financial stuff to hoard, But let's look. Oh man, I can't believe that. The King of Cups inverted. So it's like meh, kinda. So it's pretty much that difficult to please, lack of creativity, and unscrupulous character. It will not even tell me anything about your financial situation. It just keeps going with your mother-in-law. That's no kidding. So she's just kind of a barrier in many things. But it is the mother-in-law. There's really nothing you can do about that. And like I said before, it's not going to be always like that. And another thing that I really need to always bring up too is this here. You had this financial hoarding, okay? Which is, this is in a negative sense. So I'm almost thinking that your mother-in-law is misunderstood. I'm almost thinking that she has some kind of turmoil with herself going on, and that's what's causing her to act like that. You know, so maybe, I mean, I know it's hard, but sometimes like just doing something totally different and being like super nice to her for a change, maybe taking her out to dinner or something, maybe she'll be like, whoa, and maybe she can start acting better. Maybe she will start acting better as in return, because I feel like maybe she has something, maybe she has something wrong with her that nobody really is considering. She used to be a drunk and now she wants a redo. So she is not a drunk anymore? She stopped drinking? Because if she stopped drinking, that's big. That deserves respect in itself right there. And that could also be a reason, because being addicted to something and quitting that is really hard. That's very hard. And it can make your nerves really, you know, when I quit smoking cigarettes, I mean, really for the first like 9 months to a year, I was really irritable all the time. Because, I mean, I had smoked cigarettes for 15 years, a pack a day, and I quit. When my father died from lung cancer, I quit 3 days later. And I have been cigarette-free for 2 years and a month. Or over, yeah, 2 years and almost 2 months now. Can't hear? My microphone is working. Can everybody else hear me? But anyway, it can be very difficult. Check. Yeah, my mic is working. You guys should be able to hear me. Okay, so who's next? We got James is next. Are you there, James? Oh, James. Yeah, there's James. That is, what is that called again? What's that called again, that creature? A sloth. Yeah, a sloth. A sloth. You're welcome, David. I really wish you guys good luck with that, you know, with her. I really hope that things can get better and that you guys can find each other better and get along better, you know. I really hope that for you guys. So I hope this helped a little bit, got you a little bit of an insight on things. All right, James. Is there anything in specific that you want to know about? Because there's going to be one card that's going to be specifically for that. So just let me know if there's anything that you want to know about. An exam in 2 months. Is this college then? Is this an end exam of college? Is this like your final exam in college? I'm getting vibes. I'm getting vibes. Hate that word too, but whatever. Oh, it's a college entrance exam. Okay. That's a good question. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. If I don't keep throwing cards around, because we need them all. Jesus. All right. So college entrance exam. I'm excited. I'm excited about that. Okay. Let's look what is currently going on with you, okay? Okay. So that's really interesting. So currently, so you get the 8 of Cups here, okay? Look at her. She's just like, nope, and walking away. So currently, you're abandoning old ways and you're starting new things, okay? That's what you're currently doing. Kind of would align with that whole, college entrance and stuff. Really good. It's change of plans, ending one's endeavors, abandoning old ways, looking for better things. Okay? So that's good. So we can already know what you're doing there, and it's good. Okay? So you're abandoning stuff that doesn't serve you any longer, pretty much. Okay? And you're moving on to other things. Okay? So let's look what happened in the past. Let's move on with that. Okay? Okay. Cool. So you have the 6 of Swords, okay? As you can see, the fire's down below, but you're in your balloon safe, okay? So there was a voyage by air in the past, okay? And also in the past, you were really good at escaping and leaving bad situations behind and entering new ones, okay? To, like, cut bad stuff off and you go into better place in your life. Really good. Good. Yeah, that's looks like that. So yeah, so that just kind of relates. The biggest part about this, but this card is literally a journey, escaping bad situations and entering good ones. So that happened in the past. Must have been the recent past that you abandoned stuff that served you no longer. Again, just like this picture here, you abandoned it and you said no longer, and you went on your way. Really good. I'm really glad you got that. So that was in your past. So let's see what is your subconscious doing. Okay, how is this going on here? Oh, okay. I see anxiety. I see nervousness in your subconscious here, and the reason why is because you got the 5 of Pentacles here. Okay, I love this card, but it's not really good. Okay, you can see her here walking through the town, and the eye looking at her. So subconsciously, you are very nervous about material hardships, homelessness, poverty, and a lost soul. Okay, so subconsciously, you are very nervous about that these things can can turn out in a negative way for you, financially and other types of hardships. So you are very nervous about that right now. That's what I can see in your subconscious. Okay. I think it's just normal, but I think with you it's a little bit more nervous than a normal other person would be, but so in a sense, kind of like, see, I'm like that, and I get called neurotic, and sometimes I know I am, but it's a little bit more anxiety than normal. Okay, nothing wrong with that. It's just it's there right now. Okay, so let's look at your secret wishes and desires. We want to see what goes on there. What? Okay, that just really kind of adds up. Okay, so you get the Nine of Cups here, the genie. So you wish for financial stability, okay? You wish for a really fulfilled life and for material success, overall well-being, abundant pleasures, and choices, okay? That's what you dream of. Just all in all good things. That's what you want. That's why you're doing what you're doing. I mean, honestly, so far your stuff is just completely crystal clear and aligning, and I love when that happens. It's so awesome because what I think it happens there, like metaphysically, is that your spirit has so much energy that is sending out about anything that concerns you, that it is a spitting image in the cards. Yeah, it's a spitting image in your cards because you have a very strong spirit that just kind of pours out of you, right? That you kind of excrete, and it's showing here in those cards perfectly, and I love it because it makes my job easy. You know what I mean? So I don't have to dig so deep because I can immediately know what's going on. So hidden forces. Let's look at your hidden forces, okay? What goes on there? Okay. That's good. That's different. Kind of didn't expect that. But, you know, what do I ever expect anyway? Oh, cool. Okay, so you got the Knight of Wands here. Look at that. So it's like your hidden forces is hasty decisions, a sudden journey, and impulsive behavior. That's something a little bit hidden from you at the moment that you're not really exactly aware of, but just be cautious that you don't like fall into the house with the door, right? That you're not too quick to jump on stuff, right? But it is a sign of energy and wanting to do things, and you know, it's also gonna be part why you're gonna be on a journey again. Okay, you had a journey here. Journeys seem to be something for you. I don't know in a metaphorical sense or if it is in an actual physical sense that you're gonna go on a journey, but it's happening. Okay, I love it. I love it. I'm so glad this is going like this right now for you. So let's look at your future endeavors here. What can we expect there? It's so crazy. Okay, so you get the eight of Wands here. Okay, so in your future endeavors, there's going to be again a voyage. There's going to be again a voyage by air. Again, you've had this 3 times now. You've had this in the past. You had that. Then in your hidden forces and in the future. Voyage by air. Okay, but also there are going to be some quick actions made. Impulsive behavior. I think that might be a little tricky with you. In haste. Make decisions in haste. And there will be a delivery of important news. Oh my God. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. That would make perfect sense. You know? So delivery of important news. Probably your grade for your entrance exam is what I'm seeing there. That's the future. So that's definitely coming. So let's move on. Let's look at your environment. How's your environment making you feel? Okay, what's going on there? Let's see. Oh, okay. So you got the King of Cups inverted. So in your close environment, there's something going on with a very difficult to please person. That's in your direct environment. Lack of creativity and unscrupulous character. Okay, I don't know if you can know who that is, but it's somebody in your environment. Could be in your work environment, could be at home, but it's definitely... Oh, you knew right away, huh? Yeah, that is kind of something that I could think about. Difficult to please, lack of creativity, unscrupulous character. Yeah, so that's in your immediate environment. Doesn't seem like it's really affecting you in your entirety, but it's there. So let's look at the people around you, right? So we have kind of a people here already, but let's look at the people around you. This is crazy. The Knight of Pentacles is again a journey. I shit you not, honestly. It's persistent, methodical, mundane, ritualistic. Okay. So somebody around you is that way or is making you that way. No, somebody around you is that way. That's what I think. That's what I see. Persistent, methodical, mundane though, and ritualistic. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's a person around you. And that will be a person that will be also responsible for underlining your travel there again. I don't know how that's going to be. But if okay, so you know what? That makes me think that's exactly what I was just going to say. That's exactly my thought. Yes, so something like that. That's really cool. That's cool. So let's look at your spirituality. How is that going right now? Okay, let's look. Yeah, I had a feeling. You are busy and you're anxious. So you get the Five of Swords here. Okay, so that's a little bit tricky because, I mean, in the picture you can see he comes into town and he just has everybody surrender their swords to him and he just marches all over everybody, the king and everybody. Okay, so what we're seeing here is a cheat, dishonorable victory, unfair tactics, a cruel person who enjoys the suffering of others, a braggart. That's in your spirituality. That's really tricky. That's really tricky to know how to relate the two things. Maybe there's somebody like a little bit on the bully side when it comes to your spirituality and they're kind of down-putting toward it for you. That's almost what I could see that it could be. But yeah, it is not an ideal thing, but it's not something that's something that can be worked on. You know what I mean? It's your spirituality. That's something that you will work on later on in life anyway. At your age, I mean, I've been doing this for 25 years, you know, but also I had times, years of pauses in between where yeah, so yeah, it's something along the lines of that. That's what I really think. That would just make sense. That, you know, you're at an age you think, yeah, you know, everything is not so important. These things, it's okay. You know, we all went through that where we thought we rule the world. I still think I rule the world. No, I'm just kidding. So let's look at your. Here comes the final card. Here comes the entrance exam card. Now, just like it happened with Desiree here and David, it can be not at all like it's supposed to be about that, but sometimes it can just like not be about that. It happens sometimes. Okay, so I'm just gonna warn you ahead of time. You might not get an answer, but I'm hoping you will. So let's see. Oh no! What? Oh my God! No! I can't believe you just got that. I gotta make sure. Okay. Okay, so you get the star inverted, okay? At first glance, I was thinking that because when it's not inverted, it's such a great message, right? But it was inverted, so I thought, oh my God, it must be equally as bad, right, on the other side. It's not. So it just, again, it brings up the doubting. See, this carried over into your card, into your final outcome here. doubting your ability. You're doubting your ability. You're doubting your ability. There's a stagnant creativity that is something with your with your dad here. Okay, that part, but the ability, you're doubting your ability. That's a toughie, because I can really relate to that, especially when I was in high school in Germany. I was very lazy in school. I was very lazy in school because I was an athlete at the same time. And in Germany, when you're an athlete, that's outside of school. It's not like in America that it's melded together. So my athletic abilities and things that I did had nothing to do with my grades of any sort, because that's personal and private. The parents are responsible for that. So I was more focused on that than I was on school. I literally had practice like 5 days a week at some point in my life for a few years. And I neglected myself, and I always doubted myself all the time. And I really think that caused me a lot of hardship. And I think that was also a reason why it caused me a lot of bad grades, because I was always second guessing myself all the time. Okay, good. No, see, that's good, because that part, I never had that part. I never had that little part of me that said, oh, no, I can totally do it. It was always like, no, I'm not going to be able to do it. There's no way. There was not a sliver of hope. I mean, the fact that you have that, that's already, like, huge. I played team handball. It's not, a lot of people say, oh, handball, I know handball. No, it's different. If you go on YouTube and you look up team handball, there's a video that's called Best Sport in the World. That's probably the most appropriate video to check on what it is. And halfway through the video is when the women come on the video, and you see the women play. But yeah, it was team handball. My father was actually a professional player for Serbia, for the Serbian national team. I think it was juniors, but yeah, and he because my father was from Serbia, so that was all I cared about. And I was like this, I was kind of like this rising star a little bit, because my father was so famous and everybody saw the talent in me. But then and then I played for multiple teams, but then we moved to the U.S. And unfortunately, the next team that actually exists here is in Orlando, which is about an hour from me. And due to me not having a license or a vehicle because of my immigration problem, haven't been able to play. I played for a little while when I had my car and my license for a little while until it expired. When it started expiring, then I couldn't go there anymore, and they were all sad. And why aren't you coming? I said, well, my license is expired, so yeah. Yes, James, I think so. I'm glad it gave you a boost. I'm really happy about this. This was really exactly, Danger Zone. It's so sad because it's a brutal sport. It's brutal as hell. And we don't have all that cushion that the football players have, We don't have cushion like that, so. Oh, thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim, for liking the stream. I love that sport. I always a little bit in a shaky mental state, right? But I was in a way stronger spirit when I still played my sport. I always miss it. Yeah, water polo. Water polo is so similar to team handball, but just in water. It's cool. But yeah, James, thank you. I really wish you such good luck with your college, man. That shit will go good. It will be grand. And you're going to have a good degree, and you're going to find an awesome job, okay? That's the biggest thing. You're going to be able to have a comfortable life and do what you like to do in your life. The job that you want to do, so. Yeah, and it is kind of weird, Danger Zone, because we do have, we got the Olympics and all that stuff going on, and it's still not so popular at all. Whenever I show anybody that sport, they flip out. They're like, "Whoa, what is that? That's so cool!" I'm like, "Right?" I'm like, the whole world is huge. It's literally, for most countries in the world, the second most popular sport besides soccer. Soccer is number one for the rest of the world. And right below it is usually team handball. Like, literally. But the Americans, they have all their own little thing. They got football, baseball, basketball. They got all that. And trust me, football, I think football is the stupidest thing. Okay, sorry, don't hate me. I hate football. But when it comes to basketball and baseball, love those sports. I love it. I think it's great. All right, bye, James. Get back to work. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, so yeah, sport is or was my passion always, Always still walk around in Adidas clothing. People looking at me like, are you serious? What is this shit? I'm like, hey, I'm Serbian. Come on, that's what we wear. That's what our fathers wear, okay? Shit. But anyway, so James was in Danger Zone is next. I don't even have anybody else in line after Danger Zone. Man, my wisdom tooth is hurting right now. Ooh. Killing me. But anyway. It too shall pass. So let's see. So you have anything in specific that you want to know about Danger Zone? Because we can take a good look at that for you. Okay. Let's look at that. Okay, Jim. We can do that, I guess. Okay. All right, let's check on that Danger Zone. Let's check on that. Let's see where you're presently at in your life, okay? Let's take a look at that. Oh, wow. Okay. Going in strong. The King of Swords. Okay, so there's a really strong leadership. Okay, controlling leadership, determination, disciplined, lawmaker, logical, using one's willpower to an end. Okay. Hag. I'll get it. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know if there's somebody around. Can you have a relationship? Oh, yeah, Brittany. Yes, Brittany, you can. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I can help you with that one. Okay, yes, Brittany, we'll do you right next year after Danger Zone, okay? So we're doing Danger Zone. So something is going on right now. There's a strong leader around you that can be a little bit very strong on the pushy side, using the will to an end. So controlling leadership, discipline, lawmaker, logical. Okay, so somebody like that is in your present around you right now. Not sure if it's a parent, or if it's a teacher, or if it's a friend, but it's something like that. That's totally okay, David. That's totally okay. Thank you for liking the stream, Brittany. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, so that's what you got going on here right now, Danger Zone. Okay, let's move on to in the past. What happened to you in the past, okay? So you got the Two of Wands inverted here. In the past, let me show you the picture. So in the past, you had a hard time focusing, okay? You had a hard time bringing things together, and there were things dissolving and separating, okay? You were unable to think creatively. Your attention was divided, and there was a dysfunction, okay? That was something that was going on in your past. It must have been extreme, and it must have been significant in a certain way because it's showing in your cards. Okay, so it had a strong effect on you. Okay, so that happened in your past. Let's see what's going on with your subconscious here. Okay, what can we? Yeah, if I am, for sure. I don't know when I'm gonna end it today. I'm just gonna keep it. Go by ear, whatever, however they say that, and I'll let you know. So let's look at your subconscious Danger Zone. Let's look at that. Oh my God, it's kind of like a kind of self-explanatory. Look at the three friends with the three cups inverted. So in your subconscious, there's a loss of life's pleasures, okay? I relate that to the thing with your friend here, okay? Because this card is usually about merriment, about victory with friends, and it's inverted. So I'm really thinking that this is there's illness, there's loss of life's pleasures, okay? And I really relate that to something going on with your friend Hannah there, okay? So subconsciously, you're stressing right now. You're stressing about that stuff, okay? So let's move on to your secret desires and wishes, okay? We're going to check that out right now. Oh, okay. Page of Swords inverted. There will be a false friend will be exposed, okay? That's what that means. Or, let's put it this way, because it's your secret wishes and desires, you secretly wish to expose a false friend, okay? Deceit, a liar, a false friend. So you have wishes of that not being the case, but it is in fact the case. That there is a deceitful person around you, a liar, and a false friend. That's the biggest thing. That's no good. Okay, so that's definitely something that's going on in your secret desires and wishes, that this is not the case. Okay, but it's pretty prevalent, so it could be very well the case, but you're hoping it's not. You're dreaming that it's not. Okay, so let's move on to your hidden forces. What do they have to say? Okay, so you haven't discovered it yet. So that's the Six of Cups inverted. You haven't quite discovered it yet, but this is really good. Okay, so you will notice at a point that you are actually looking more toward the future, okay? You're not holding on to old things. You're not holding on to the past, to any kind of nostalgia. You are moving forward. You're looking to future events. You're looking at the future, which is really positive, because if this turns out to be true, you're better off doing that. So do not be alarmed. It is still hidden from view, but you are preparing yourself mentally to look forward, okay, and not stick in the past, okay? So that's good, okay? So let's see what happens in your future. Let's look at your events to come. Okay, so you have the Three of Swords inverted here. Okay, so unfortunately, there will be sorrow, there will be loss of a loved one, there will be emotional misery. That's something in your future. That doesn't necessarily have to do with Hannah, because I feel like this is a stronger thing that is happening there that will occur. Could be anything, you know what I mean? It's really hard for me to pinpoint this, but it will happen in the future. Unfortunately, it will probably happen to all of us many times in our life, you know what I mean? But it's something that you need to kind of just discipline yourself and be aware of, that is going to be something that will occur to you at some point, okay? So let's keep going. Let's look at your environment. How's your environment influencing you? Okay, let's check that out. Oh, man, you really... Again, I relate that to Hannah again. There is a splitting apart, okay? There's a separation. There is something that causes harmony to be disrupted, okay? Yeah, that's in your surrounding area. It can very well be Hannah. Let me make sure, though. Yeah, separation, division, conflict. Okay, that's in your direct environment around you. So I am definitely relating that to her. So that's going on. Okay, so let's look at the people around you. What can we see? How do they influence you? What's going on there? Damn, that's just... Here's the moon. Okay, so there's brainwashing going on from a specific person. There's brainwashing going on. There's delusion going on. There is like a suppression going on. Dark influences, trickery, illusion, subconscious control. It's probably Hannah. It's not good. I'm not happy about this. I'm not really happy about this stuff. This is a good outlook here for your hidden forces. So it's like, okay, all of this is not so good, but focus on this, because this is something that will start rising up with you, in you, and it will get better. You know what I mean? So let's look at your spirituality. What is going on there? Okay, so let's look at that. All right, that's kind of saw that coming in a way. So that's the Two of Pentacles inverted. So in your spirituality, you have misplaced your priorities a little bit. You're not prioritizing your spirituality. You have a hard time stabilizing, multitasking, and balancing things, okay, in your spirituality. It just makes sense because you have this stuff going on here that's not so good, that's keeping you in a negative spot a little bit, you know. So it just makes sense that your spirituality is suffering a little bit, you know, from all of this too, you know. So that's what's going on. So let's look at your final outcome here with Hannah, okay? Hopefully we'll get a good view on that and see what goes on. Oh, okay. So we get the Eight of Pentacles inverted. So there is a poor workmanship going on, okay? It's like a carelessness, a sloppy work, and laziness. So regarding to Hannah, I believe that this is a sign that Hannah is not really putting the effort, okay? Hannah is not really working on that friendship enough as she should be doing, okay? She's sloppy and she's lazy about it, okay? So you could be very well be friends again this month, but to be honest with you, it's going to be a little bit one-sided. You're going to be the one that's really going to be putting all the effort and everything, and she's just going to be kind of like whatever and kind of lazy about it. That's what I see, you know. So that concludes you here. I hope that gave you a little bit of an insight, a little bit of an idea what you're going to be looking at here within the next weeks or so, you know. I hope it was a little bit helpful of giving you at least clarity, you know. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. But, you know, I mean, it's so hard to find true friends. Trust me. Please just trust me. It's really, I think, one of the hardest obstacles I ever had to overcome getting older. And I'm still not there because I do have friends, but I really have like 2 good friends. And that's pretty much it. Like 2 friends that I really can know that I can trust them and that they will be there for me. You know, and that care, that genuinely care about me. You know what I mean? It's hard because people will tell you all day long they give a shit, and then when shit hits the fan, they're not there. Or they just one day stop talking to you, they abandon you, they're whatever, you know, they're off to do their own thing and they just leave you in the dust. And that's just something that I'm also not used to because my parents were friends with their friends for 30 plus years. It didn't matter what situation occurred, they were friends, you know what I mean? But it also showed whenever we moved to a different country, then these friends also started to not care so much anymore. So people are very, there's a word, fickle, I think is the word. So it's whatever. It's sad and it's depressing and it's disappointing, and that's why I dive into my art, and I dive into this, and I dive into taking care of my animals and my plants and my household. Pretty much that's what I focus on, and trying to do a good job at my job, you know, and that's it, you know. Trying to make a living doing what I love, trying to get, you know, my psychic reading business, if you will, going, you know, and that's it. So yeah, that's what we have here. I hope this helped a little bit. I'm really sorry that stuff is going on with you, that you're having a hard time with your friend, and it's really disappointing. But you know what? Honestly, there will be more friends and other friends too, though, that'll come. You know, so there will always be somebody around. As long as you can move around and do your thing. That sucks. You should find a new friend, honestly, Danger Zone. You just... I mean, you don't have to not talk to her, but don't focus on her. Try to find other friends, you know? You just gotta do that. That's all you can do, you know? Oh. That's pretty cool. So then, you know, get in with that. That's good. That's positive. So I wish you good luck with that, Danger Zone, okay? I hope it works out. Just let me know. All right, Brittany, you're next. What's going on? Brittany. Please let me know if you have anything specific that you want to know about, because we can look at that. All right, Brittany, let me know if you are there, because you are next in line. Nothing specific? Okay, we're just going to do general then, okay? You hardly want... I didn't understand that, Ginger Zone. I'm sorry. It says I hardly want if her sister doesn't care about me. Jennifer. Okay, Brittany. Let's get going here. Let's look what's going on presently in your life, okay? Want to make sure everything... Oh, cool. We're starting off good here. Page of Cups, okay? Love it. So there's somebody around you, or it could be yourself. Let me see, because sometimes when I look at the words, it's you. So you're compassionate. You're a reflective and imaginative person, and you have gratitude. Okay, so you are in a really good place, like right now in your presently in your life, how you're doing things, how things are working out and stuff. So that's looking really good for you right now. Okay, so positive, and it's good. You're in a good place. Oh yeah. No, then you're right. Then just move on, Danger Zone. Really, just if you can already understand that, then you just move on and find yourself better people. Honestly, 8 billion people on this planet. You know what I mean? You're trying. That's very much shown here in this present card. That's definitely a sign of that. So let's look at what happened in your past here. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, so in the past you were struggling. The Nine of Wands inverted. In the past, there were insurmountable obstacles, giving up, and you were just at your wits' ends, okay? That was in the past. That is no more, which is good. There was a delay. There was a lack of motivation and willpower, okay? In the past, no more. In the present, you're doing fine, okay? So the past is the past. Must have been something really strong, really extreme that this was going on, that this is showing in your cards. But things are getting a lot better for you now, so don't worry about that anymore. So let's look at your subconscious. How's your subconscious doing? Okay, let's look at that. Okay, we're seeing a little bit of a thing here. That's the Knight of Cups inverted, though. So subconsciously, you are thinking there's a deceptive person, a falsehood, a scam. Okay. In your subconscious, that's something that's kind of like gnawing at you. It's like a thorn in your side that you have this thing. There is somebody around you that wants to get to you in a negative way. Okay, so that's definitely something that's on your mind, that's a concern to you. Maybe there's somebody specific, I don't know, I'm not there yet, but it could very well be, okay, that you having doubts about, that you think might be a falsehood, might be a scam, a person that'll scam you, etc., etc. Okay, so let's move on to your secret wishes and desires. Okay, let's see what goes on there. The Lovers inverted. So it looks... So I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, you are dreaming of separating from someone. You are dreaming and wishing to be separate from somebody, and you would like to have a division with somebody, almost like you want a conflict, like almost you were trying to push somebody away. You know, that kind of reminds you now, that kind of relates to this card here, where you're thinking about that falsehood, okay, that scam. So maybe it's the same person. See, now it's starting to be like, it could be a certain person, okay? Now I'm starting to think it could be a certain person, but definitely you are really wishing to be away from somebody. You're trying to get somebody away from you because you're unsure and stuff like that about them, okay? So, okay. Well, let's move on to your hidden forces, okay? Let's see what goes on there. Okay. So you get the Four of Cups here. So your hidden forces are screaming boredom, okay? You're very bored. And despite of material success, you're not happy. You have a lack of happiness. You're not really happy. Even so, you're in a good place materialistically and all of these things. So, yeah, you're very bored in your life right now, and you're not happy. Even so, you can pay all your bills or whatever you have, you know, but you're just not too excited, okay? There's a lack of, like, excitement and wanting to be, you know, like that. Okay, so let's look what goes on in your future. What's coming up? What's coming up? Oh, very good. Okay, so you got death in your future. So that means that there's... Now, you can see here pregnant death and baby death trying to crawl back in, but there's already another one on the way. There's no way to go back in. So that's a positive thing. Okay, so it's like you're putting an end to old ways, okay? And you're starting new. It's a metamorphosis that will occur to you, and this is all in the future. Change, loss, and end of ways, okay? You will stop certain things, and that's it, okay? So it's really good. You have a good future outlook. Looks like a transformation, right? You will change, you will transform into something, you know? Okay, so let's move on to your environment. What we have here in your direct environment, okay? Oh, okay. So that's the Ten of Pentacles inverted. So in your environment, there is some family strife going on right now, okay? So there's some, like, problems with family tradition and inheritance, okay? So that's definitely something that's going on. Since it says environment, it's directed in your family environment, okay? There's unfortunate family matters, loss of home or money, okay? So that's something that's in your family. I don't know if it's directly affecting you, but it is definitely something in your surrounding environment, in your area, okay, relating to your family. Okay, let's move on to the people around you. How are they influencing you? Let's check it out. Okay, this is really good. Ace of Wands, look at that. It's such a great card, okay? So, new life, birth, reflecting on your creativity, okay? These are all really good things. So, there is definitely a person or persons around you that are having you in a really good state, okay? You're really wanting to, let's see, yeah, your creativity is there. Love, birth, new life, potential, good things about to begin with the people around you, or one person. It's at least one person, if not more. Okay, so that's really positive. Okay, so the people around you are good. They're a good influence on you right now, and they're really helping you in your life. So that's a good thing. I'm glad to see that. So let's look at your spirituality. Okay, how's it doing, and what is it doing? Okay. Yes, I like it. The Three of Pentacles. Okay, so there is a there is like a team workmanship. There is a skilled workmanship. There is a combination of forces, and there is artistic ability, working with others in a creative environment, skill and craftsmanship, collaboration. So spiritually, you're collaborating with somebody or someone or something. You're collaborating, and it's really doing good. Like, you're growing creatively, you're growing your skill, you're growing your ability, and it's all shiny and it's looking good. Okay, so you're doing really good with your spirituality already. So, because you said you had nothing specific that you wanted to know about, we're gonna just add this card to like your general, right? Your general occurrences in life. Okay. So glad we have this. Okay, so that's the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like it's financially, there will be a stability to the point where you will be able to share. You will be very generous, and you will be very like, you will give charity to people. Okay, you won't be hoarding your money, but you actually be helping others with your, maybe not even money, but most of the time it can be related to money, but it could be other things. You will be very generous with other people. Okay, so that's definitely something that's in your general in your life coming up. So this was a good reading for you, I think, Brittany. I really hope that this gave you some insight in some of the things that you wanted to know about, and it gave you some clarity, hopefully. And yeah, and I really wish you good luck. And I'm seeing good things. I'm seeing good things coming your way, you know? The way you're doing right now, you're trying, and things are looking positive for you right now. Already gratitude, I already saw in your present card. So that already helps, you know, so. Good. That's good. Yes. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Perfect. Perfect outcome. So good luck, and keep doing that, because I'm telling you what, generous people are just wonderful. Thank you for following, Brittany. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really love generous people, because generous people, you can immediately know that they are just like, they're selfless. They don't care. They really, and I really do have to say that when it comes to that, I'm surrounded by a lot of generous people. I know a lot of generous people. Like, I have a lot of people I work with that are very generous. I have people in my house that are very generous to me. They will just give me something, and they'll be like, oh, don't worry about it. And I'm like, are you sure? We Europeans are a little bit different. We're not, you know, so it's really nice. It's really nice. So I'm really glad that you're doing that too, because, you know, it's good. It helps others. It helps others. So, okay, is there anybody else now that wants a reading? Because my last person on the list was Brittany, and she is done now. So I'm open again now. If somebody... Oh, man, I am tired, though. Sorry. Oh, God, I'm just tired. So, is there anybody that wants a reading? Because I'm still here. I mean, you know, I'm going to be here for a little bit longer, but if nothing comes up, I might just call it quits at like 9:30 for tonight. But you guys just let me know if anybody's in here that is interested in a reading. Because that's what I'm here for. Sorry, guys. I'm just still really tired. Still recuperating from my 2 sick cats that kept me up night after night, and it was like 3 weeks of sleeping like 4 hours a night. So this is gonna take me a minute to recoup from that. It's been a week now or so, but I'm still just exhausted. And then my wisdom tooth is hurting, and doesn't matter. Mixing these cards, so whenever somebody comes in here that wants a reading, I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to go. Ooh, I really love this. That's one of my favorite paintings that I've ever done. Love it. Ooh, and that one too. Dracula. Oh, and I did this for a dear friend of mine, which I haven't heard from in a long time, unfortunately. She moved away, I think. So anyway, yep, I'm still here, people. I really want to thank everybody, though. I'm gonna already do my thanking, like my new fleshlings. I call my followers and my people that join me and that support me, I call them fleshlings, you know, because I am in the metal scene. I'm into the macabre a little bit, you know, a lot. So they're not my fledglings, but they're my fleshlings, you see. So I want to thank Brittany for following. I want to thank Jim for liking the stream. I want to thank David. I want to thank James. And I want to thank Andrew. Yep. And my reoccurring friends like Bridge was in here real quick. And Danger Zone, thank you. Chaley said hi. That was so nice. And also, you must know tomorrow is going to be tomorrow I'm streaming as well. But prior to streaming tomorrow, I will be going and checking these names here of the people that followed me, because somebody actually rated me the other day, okay? Which means, I don't know if you're not familiar with this term, but what it means is that they end their stream and they take all of their people that are currently in the stream and they flood my stream with them. They pretty much push them over into my stream. So that was absolutely stellar and amazing, and I couldn't believe it, right? And doesn't even matter, like sometimes it could just be two people because the person says, okay, I'm leaving, so now everybody's going offline. But it doesn't matter. Just the thought that they don't even know who I am and they rated my stream was so amazing. It was so amazing. So I'm going to be looking who were these people, and I'm going to be going and following. So I'm going to be going and popping into some of you guys' streams if you're going to be there tomorrow. If not, I'm still just going to follow you. So I'm going to be looking up your names and seeing who has their own streams here. Luckily, they do have the little icons in front that I can know, because if it's because I can know that it's either Arcane, the Goblin Help Deck, or Tattoo. Oh no, Tattoo Mama Pink is not it, because I know that's Bridge, I believe, but it was either Goblin or it was Arcane that is a streamer, and I'm gonna check them out. Yeah, so I'm going to be here maybe for like another 15 minutes or so, guys, and then I'm going to head out. So if you're still in here, if you're around, if you want a reading, just let me know. I got these cards shuffled. But it looks like maybe everybody's actually turning in early today, because it's still a work week. We're still all working. I'm off tomorrow, luckily. Well, off from my regular job, but I have to do other things tomorrow. But let's see. I'm really excited. This was a really good stream tonight, guys. It was really great, and it went so well, and everything is just perfect. I'm really glad that everything is this way. And just wish more of you would come. That would be awesome. But it's also another thing, guys. I'm really waiting to become affiliate, you know, because you know what I'm really excited about becoming affiliate, that I can do these extra things that I can't do now, right? I can have like little emoticons or whatever they're called. I don't even know the real names. Emojis, my own homemade emojis that will look like me, which is so cool. I had my moderator already made 2 for me, and they look really cool. I love them. So he made them for me. So I'm gonna be making that, and you know, if you spend your bits and all that weird stuff, my brother has to teach me. My brother is Erali here. Erali is my brother. He streams video games and he knows everything how to do on Twitch. He's already affiliate. He's been affiliate for years. And then Kenshin Thy Warrior. He is my moderator, and he knows how to do everything, and he streams video games too. They're both very good. They have very good entertaining content and really like interesting content too, okay? So follow them if you're interested in any kind of like video game streamers. They are, you know, yeah, you got all these big guys, but let's support some of the little guys. And they are the little guys that need the support, and they are better even than some of the big guys. I'm just telling you. That's just how it is, you know? So follow them. They're great. They're going to be helping me getting all this bit stuff set up so that you guys can like spend bits, and then you can see maybe, you know, I'm going to have like a thing where you can spend so many bits, and I can show you my cat or one of my 12 cats, and you get to pick which ones. Like, we're going to just change the number of bits or whatever, depending what cat you want to see. We're going to make it fun. We can do more stuff when I become affiliate. And when I become affiliate, I can even maybe have a list, like an interactive list on screen that can show the names of the people that are in line for a reading, right? And then I have to write it on paper, and it goes automatically down. So the person that's got the reading, I just click a button and they go away, and then the next person comes up. That would be cool, right? Because then everybody can know what they're on the list, you know, because at one time I had like 5 or 6 people that wanted a reading, and then somebody got a little bit angry. He's like, no, I was next. Why are you taking her? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, because I lost count because I didn't write it down. So I have been writing it down. But I feel like it would be so much cooler if I had like a little thing that has like the names, and they're like shiny or whatever. And